terrifying than any I could come up with. And we recognized in each other the happiness and relief that we all managed to survive our children's childhoods. More recently, we compared tales concerning the joys of having grandchildren, a whole new generation we can endanger. We've also had our disagreements over the years. For example, we argued bitterly over whether an essay titled like Spotless Little Nighties evokes images of childhood innocence or unseemly possible illegal websites. I think we've agreed to disagree. We've discussed whether using to recline instead of finally coming to grips with the difference between to lay and to lie is a good writerly choice or just plain cowardice. And we've also gone back and forth concerning the existence of God. Her thinking on the subject, I have to admit, is much more nuanced and complicated than mine is. One thing we can agree on, once she grew past her comfortable suburban childhood, she's led a very interesting life. And she came into those first undergraduate nonfiction workshops well-equipped with plenty to write about. And write about it she does. Her essays explore experiences involving psychotic boyfriends. I'm pretty sure that's in the distant past. And describe the very real drama involved in accompanying a mother and her troubled son to juvenile court, just to name a couple of examples. For most writers, this would be enough. But in the last few years, perhaps with the goal of finding new subjects to write about, she's proclaimed her intention to make her life even more interesting. She's been teaching writing in jail as a visitor, not as the inmate she might deserve to be. I've read her stories. Okay. And learning from her students the rules regarding contraband she inadvertently violated, and also so much more about the complicated lives we all inhabit, in prison as well as outside. She's braved the simmering mix of paranoia and weaponry that defines a regional gun show, asking well-armed militia types why they feel the need to drape themselves in assault weaponry. And most remarkably of all, perhaps fearing that she was in danger of exhausting her subject matter, she lit out and became a grandmother. Her writing invites us in with her amazing stories. But what bowls us over is the way she tells those stories. She brings her excitement, her curiosity, and most of all, her profound sympathy to every subject, reflecting her sincere belief that to be human is to screw up pretty much all the time. And she gives us the honest truth in all its terrifying and wonderful complexity. Her writing reinforces my sometimes wavering belief that if we simply tell the truth, the actual stories and what truths we can guess at based on the way we tell those stories, the result will be hopeful, even encourage a kind of happiness. Because we are, as Jamie points out so troublingly and so beautifully, all in this together. I'm proud and happy to introduce Jamie Parker.